Hello, YouTube viewers. I'm bunkergamer82, and today I'm going to be playing Demon Attack for the Atari 2600. Let's get started here. Now, this is the absolute first game that I remember playing. I was probably, I don't know, 3. Not really sure how young I was, but this is the first one I remember. My parents owned a 2600, and my grandmother owned an Atari 2600 before I was born. You know, they got them in the 70s or something, I don't know, but my mom would tell me a story of she would play this exact game while she was pregnant with me, and I used to apparently kick when I'd hear the music every time. So I guess I wanted to play video games before I was even born. This is my favorite Atari 2600 game. The graphics, to me... Oh, shit. Still look badass. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Jeez. Ooh, you fucker. I am playing this on an emulator. Seems a little bit faster than it normally would. Or normally would be. Great little Atari game, though. Really good. Good controls, good graphics. Like back in the day, this was some high-end shit right here. I don't play too much Atari 2600 nowadays, but I come back to it ever so often. You got Millipede, Centipede, play Popeye, Donkey Kong. The Pac-Man version wasn't too good. Miss Pac-Man was alright. You know, I used to play Atari 2600 at my dad's house on my little black and white TV that he bought me. Little 8-inch black and white TV. Which, you know, back then, he paid like $100 or something for that. Like, it was, small TVs, you know, weren't that popular then. Talking the late 80s. My mom's house, I had an old big old Zenith, you know, wood on the outside. That was my main gaming TV when I was a little kid. Played Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis on there. I remember it broke at one point, and my mom took a meat cleaver and she smacked it on the side of the TV and it started working again. She did that a couple times, and it would pop right back on. I had a different TV that I started using that had a little bit better picture. Jeez, it was like a... I don't even remember what the brand was. Had a bunch of push buttons. The side was cracked. It was made of plastic. You know, the housing was made of plastic. But I played on that thing for a long time. Good memories, man. All really good memories. Now, all my Atari products still work perfectly. You know, it is amazing how durable the Atari systems and games are. Controllers fuck up, especially the paddles. The paddles seem to fuck up real easy. Like, they did not age well, but the sticks did alright. Not that hard, you know, to have a functioning stick. Damn it. But yeah, a lot of good memories. I got a shitload of Atari games. An absolute shitload. You know, for retro collecting, you can still get Atari stuff pretty cheap. And I always liked the Atari company. You know, like, the only system that I did not have from them was the Atari Lynx, the handheld. I have never owned one of those. Well, and some of the computers, obviously. You know, like, I've only owned, an Atari, now my brain's crapping out. I've owned one Atari computer. But as far as the systems go, all I didn't have was the Lynx. The Atari 7800 was nice because you could play the 2600 games on them. Though they're a little hard to get in the cartridge slot, but they still worked perfectly. The 7800 controller was wonderful. My 5200 controller went to shit almost instantly. I remember that. You know, and that it was not easy to find even back then. Like, that shit was not readily available. Atari strayed away from the 5200 pretty quickly, because it was an absolute failure. Yeah, the last Atari system that I got was the Atari Jaguar, which I still love to this day. You know, like, I plan on using, and I don't have any games for it. I sold my games, but I still have my original system, and I'm hoping they release an EverDrive for it eventually, because I would definitely buy that and I'd start playing that again. The games are very expensive to get nowadays, and I'm not going to repurchase. My favorite game for the Atari Jaguar was Alien vs. Predator. For the time, it had amazing graphics and was extremely fun. I would definitely like to check that out again. I like Atari in general, you know, like, and I'm curious about the new console. Now, I know, you know, it's not the same company, but just the fact that they have all the rights and shit, I'd be curious on the new console. Whatever the fuck it was called. But, I'm a broke son of a bitch, and I can't afford shit like that. You know, I've had to tighten my belt a lot since the stupid fucking coronavirus hit, and I lost my job that was my career. You know, it's like starting from the beginning again. But anyway, that's Demon Attack for the Atari 2600. Very good game. If you've never played it and you're into retro games, I would definitely suggest it. It's got high marks in my book. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and you have yourselves a great day.